Now to an unexpected story of soft power via the glitz and glamour of a beauty pageant. This year's Miss Universe contest takes place in November in Thailand. Nadeen Ayoub is the first ever contestant to represent Palestine in the contest. She's accused Israel of genocide and she says she is the voice of a people who refuse to be silenced. Well, she joins me live now. Thank you very much, Nadine, for joining us here on the programme. Just tell me a little bit more about your journey to becoming Miss Palestine, because, of course, you are the first.
Yes. Thanks for having me. So I became Miss Palestine in 2022, and I went on with my journey to go into international beauty competitions. And from there, I won a title in 2022 as well, an international title. And since then, I was supposed to go to another competition, which was Miss Universe, and I delayed it until now, until I became Miss Universe Palestine 2025. And now here I am, going to represent Palestine on the international stage in Thailand in November.
Nadine, tell us about the emotion around this for you, because obviously this is a devastating time for the Palestinian people, especially those in Gaza, where we've seen the death toll well over 60,000 now. Representing the Palestinian people in this moment, just talk us through that.
It's definitely devastating what's happening in Gaza and all of Palestine, and it's devastating what has happened to many Palestinians, even in the diaspora, where our identity should not just be shaped by our suffering and the pain that we're going through, but it should also be shaped by our culture, our heritage, our ancestors, and the culture and the beauty of our art and music. And we want to share that also with the world. We don't just want our identity to be about our suffering and our pain. We must remember that we are humans, and the world must remember that we are humans just like everyone else. And the children in Gaza, they want to go to school just like every single child right now that's going back to school. And just like every single woman that is taking care of her family and taking care of her society, she also has that dream to do it in so many ways, including ways like being a musician, an artist, a caretaker of her family, or a lawyer or a doctor. We have these dreams, and we must make sure that we hold on to this identity as Palestinians as well.
We've seen and heard from a number of countries who say they will formally recognise at the United Nations General Assembly in a couple of weeks the state of Palestine, namely France, and the UK has talked about it as well. Is that one of the reasons why you've chosen this moment?
One of the reasons I chose this moment is a reason why I would choose any moment to join Miss Universe and to express myself as a human being and as a beauty queen and as Nadine. I think every single moment should be a chance to represent on international stages and to speak up about Palestine and to carry the voices of those that are unheard, to carry a message to the world that we are humans just like you. And I think that this is a beautiful message that anytime we can be talking about.
We are also seeing leaked documents in US and global publications talking about a plan for the day after of Gaza, for example. Do you think that the Palestinian people will realise their dream of statehood?
I definitely think that Palestine is our nation and a country, and it's our identity, and it will live on forever. And I think that right now, every single Palestinian is expressing themselves in the way that they see. And this is never going to go away. And we are going to continue holding on to our roots and representing our country in our ways. And my way is to represent Palestine in Miss Universe and to continue my work with my initiative, Sayyidat Palestine. And just like this work that I'm doing is not going to be going away, of course, other people's dreams and ambitions and creativity is also not going to be going away.
There have been some who have criticised some of the statements you've made, especially runner-up of Miss Israel pageant, who said that you should be promoting peace and coexistence, and that's what the focus of this pageant should be. Will you be using your platform at the Miss Universe pageant to further highlight the situation in Gaza and for the Palestinian people?
My message is simply this, and it's to show the world that we Palestinians have an identity of creativity, of talents, of heritage, of culture. And I don't want people to be thinking when they hear the word Palestine to just be thinking of suffering and pain. So just like we hear the word Italy and we think of beautiful things like the Amalfi Coast and pizza and pasta, and when we think of London, we think of the beautiful things in London, and when we think of other nations, we think of their heritage and their culture and their identity, and we see them as human beings. I want the same thing for Palestine, to show the world that we are human beings, and that is simply my message.
Nadine, it's been great to have you on the programme. Thank you very much for joining us, and good luck at the contest in November in Thailand.
Thank you.